Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my smite guide for Ymir, the father of all frost giants, and Ares, his partner in crime, the god of war and violence. Alright guys, so with the release of Ares, some gods that have previously sucked have gotten pretty good, most noticeably Ymir. Ymir, as a solo player, he's pretty good at map control and choking the enemy and keeping them where he wants them, but he has horrible damage, so you never get a kill with him. It's kind of pathetic because other gods can control the map and get kills. So, what do? You run with Ares. This new combo is extremely potent. You will get tons and tons of kills. Now, basic setup. Ares is going to be your tank / support / puller. Now, Ymir is going to go glass cannon and burst DPS. I know what you're thinking. Ymir, burst DPS, not gonna happen. Trust me, it works. This is a perfect combo for any pair of friends trying to run a lane or trying to run into, random games and just kill pugs. It's very good if you and your buddy just want to get a lot of kills and have a lot of fun. Early game, this is how you play the combo. Early game, you're going to turtle hard until you hit level 5. Your combo sucks until you hit 5. You have to run the lane, you can't jungle, you don't have damage. You're going to be wondering, why did I do this? Once you hit 5, you're going to get free kills, and a lot of free kills. So, once you hit 5, basically what's going to happen is Ares is going to run into the fray and get as many gods as he can into his ultimate. He's going to pull every single god that he gets into Ymir's ultimate. To do this, Ymir needs to be very aware of the situation around him. As soon as Ares goes up, as fast as he can, Ares needs to go into an ultimate. A common mistake is Ymir won't use his ultimate because other gods aren't in the circle immediately. You need to trust your Ares. You need to trust him. In this video that you're watching, my Ares is just a random guy that I've never met before. He sucks because he's never played Ymir before. But after constant badgering of just do it as soon as you can, he starts to trust me. I start to be able to pull people into his ultimate. And what Ares' ultimate does is it causes Ymir's normally crappy ultimate to be unescapable, and it does a lot of damage if you spec for it. So, as soon as Ares goes up, Ymir needs to ultimate. Ares will pull all the gods to him. The only way to counter this is to use beads. Now, in the beginning of the game, nobody's ever going to buy beads for their first item. You're going to force, that's a really good thing that this combo does, it forces the entire enemy team to buy beads. 9 times out of 10, the entire enemy team is not going to do that. So what you do with your Ymir and Ares is you look at the enemy team and you say, this guy, and this guy don't have beads. So guess who you're going to go kill? You're going to focus on them, switch lanes if you can, come in for random ganks. People will die. There's no way to avoid this combo. You will do tons and tons and tons of damage. If they manage to get away from the burst damage from the ultimate, you basically choke them until you burn them down. With the spec that I'm going to give you, you're going to have so much damage and so much survivability, you're going to be unstoppable if you play this correctly. Another great thing about this combo is Ares, because he's the tank, you can grab anybody. There is nowhere that is safe on this map. You see several times in this video, I run into a tower, I dive a tower, grab somebody, pull him right back out to my Ymir, and we finish him off. He's at like 50% health, he thinks he's fine in this tower. No. No, not against Ares. Alright, so gear. It's really important that you follow this gear. Some of it you're going to be like, why? I don't agree. You can change it if you want, but this is what I recommend. With Ares, you're going to go into reinforced boots level 2. You don't need to go into level 3. If you didn't know, Ares is bugged out right now. It'll probably be fixed by the time you see this, but his second and third chains are not free. That makes him one of the most mana-intensive characters in the game. You also the tank, so it gives you protection and MP5. Very good starting ability, or piece of gear. Next, you're going to go into Voidstone. Voidstone gives you magic power and protection, as well as reducing enemy magic protection for Ymir, basically giving Ymir and yourself a damage buff. It's huge. Also plays into your passive. Passive play is very huge for Ares. That's basically what this spec is built around. Next, you're going to go into Pythagorean's Peace. I'm not sure how to say that. It's expensive, but it gives you mana steal and magic power to your allies. So it is mana intensive with Ares. gives you the magic mana steal. That's very, very important. Next, you're going to go into Witchstone. It gives you physical protection. It gives the enemy a power debuff, so they hit weaker and they attack slower because it gives them attack speed debuff, therefore protecting yourself and your team, including Ymir, even more. Next, it's kind of preference. You can stack Pure Aura and give yourself Sovereignty to protect your allies even more and give yourself a little bit of a damage buff, or you can go straight Rod and give yourself a massive damage buff and just trying to burn people down. If you're kicking ass, I suggest Rod. If you're not, I suggest going with Sovereignty. Next up is Ymir. First thing you're going to buy is Boots of the Magi. It's up to you if you want to go into level 3, but you don't need it. Power, mana, movement speed. It's what it gives you, it's what you need. Next is Gem of Isolation. You're going to ask why you want Gem so early. Basically because when your ultimate is down, your damage is not that good together. And you need to keep the enemy in the fight as long as you can. Slowing them gives you that opportunity to just burn people down, keep them there longer. Next, Rod of Tahiti or Tahuti, however you want to say it. It gives you that ultimate burst that you need for your ultimate. Ultimate. It gives you burst damage. That's what you need. It also gives you MP5. It's very important. Next, Spear of Magus. Together with the Void Stone from your Ares, it basically punches through almost all magic protection that the enemy is going to be stacking, unless they have a tank doing the same thing that Ares is doing. Next, you're going to go into Polynomicon. Also, it's very cheap and gives you that precious mana steal that you need, giving you more mana. Biggest weakness for this class is your mana. You're going to find yourself going back a lot, and you're going to be wondering, how do I stay in the fight? It's basically about mana steal and MP5. You get fed early, you're going to get that gear you need to keep you in the fight. That pretty much covers it for this combo, guys. I know I'm talking a million miles an hour, but I'm trying to keep this video short because people's attention spans aren't that great. If you guys enjoyed this video, come back over to my channel. I have a whole God Guide series. I put a lot of work and effort into it. Subscribe if you like it enough, and as always, have a nice day.